Number 6. Oh, this is a toughie. Embrace responsibility. Guys, we've got to take ownership of our property journey. You know, instead of blaming others, come on, we can all admit it, we've done it, and having a pity party. You know, it could be this, it could be the market, it could be the terrible agent, it could be the terrible vendor. I mean, we can blame everyone, can't we? But we have to take it responsibility ourselves, because if we don't, we're giving away the power to others. As soon as we take responsibility, we take control of our destination and how we're going to hit our goals. And that is so key. So think about what can I do differently? How can I make this change so that I'm empowered? How can I learn and grow from every single experience? So number 6, embrace responsibility. Number 7, educate yourself daily. This is huge, and it needs to be treated like a muscle. So you would train your body pretty much every day, don't you? And you're building muscles. And this is the same. This is a habit muscle that you need to build, and educating yourself. So I personally would definitely put this in a personal growth. So definitely minimum just 15 minutes a day. So I always pop on a specific book, or depends what I'm doing. But for instance, at the moment, I am rereading You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor. And what I'm doing is I'm listening to a certain amount of time each day. And often I'll then reread that chapter and keep rereading it for a week, because you would be amazed when you read it at the beginning of the week. You're one person, and by the end of the week, you have changed. You've learned different things. You suddenly pick up on things that you just were not open to at the beginning of the week. So get into that habit of daily reading property podcasts. You might want to read, obviously, like this one. You might want to read Think and Grow Rich. I've already mentioned You Were Born Rich. Watch YouTube videos. There's so many things out there, but you've got to make that daily commitment, like growing your physical muscles. You've got to grow those mental habit muscles as well. So number 7, educate yourself daily. Number 8, visualize success. Huge. Morning and night. I'm really good at doing this in the evenings. I'm less so in the morning. So it's definitely something that I'm working on with my mental muscles. Take 5 minutes to visualize, first of all, a couple of minutes of just gratitude, what you're grateful for the day, and then really visualize achieving your goal. And by the way, it's not good enough just to see yourself signing a deal, or receiving a huge booking for a serviced accommodation, or seeing that all of your properties are tenanted. That is not enough, just visualizing that. You have got to feel the joy, the excitement, the relief, the humility, whatever it is. You must have feelings around it. You've really got to have strong emotions with your visualization. And this helps to reprogram your subconscious. And rather than thinking about all the things that are going wrong, your subconscious doesn't know if something's real or not real. It just follows what you are putting into it. So if you're constantly thinking of how amazing it is and how a great feeling it is to be achieving these goals, your subconscious will start to move in that direction. So huge. Number 8, visualize success. Number 9, set a non-negotiable daily action. Okay, so we've kind of touched on a few that you can do, but decide on this action that you are going to do every day, no matter what. So is it viewing a property? Is it putting a post on social media? Are you reaching out to potential investors? There's obviously so many things, but this is like a key performance indicator, a KPI, that you hit that. And often, so I was talking, in fact, yesterday to my mentoring group, and we were saying, how can we ensure, as a new business, so a new service accommodation business, that we keep doing building our bookings? And one of them is calling up the vans that are in hotel car parks. If you haven't done it, it's a great thing to do. And you can't just do it once. On average, it takes 30 phone calls to get a booking. So if you've got one property, you need to make a minimum of, and if you're going to have weekly and weekend bookings, you need to make 30 to 60 calls a week to get your place booked out. And when you put it like that, it's suddenly like, wow, well, if I've got 4 properties, that's an awful lot of calls that I've got to make. But these need to be your non-negotiables. We can't start making mistakes. Oh, I've got no bookings when you haven't taken the action. So very, very key. Build that consistency and that momentum. And I'm a huge fan of saying, be consistently persistent and persistently consistent. So number 9, set a non-negotiable daily action. And finally, number 10, celebrate those small wins, okay? And do it weekly, obviously daily, but do it weekly as well. So at the end of the week, you've got to really reward yourself for the progress. You know, it may feel really small, but we have to keep congratulating ourselves, pat ourselves on the back, whatever it is. You know, it might be that you called a load of agents and you booked a viewing. You know, great start. This is awesome. You've got to keep reinforcing these positive habits and making yourself feel good about it. So even if you have to search them out, we have to start. Number 10, celebrating the small wins and definitely doing that weekly. Okay, so I'm going to say a couple of quotes now. So success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out, and that's by Robert Collier. So I really, really would like you to think about those 10 points, those 10 ways where you can take charge of your property goals. You've got control, you've got the responsibility. And remember, property success isn't just about what you do. It really is about what you think. And when you combine a strong strategy with an unstoppable mindset, there's just no limit to what you can achieve. So do reflect on today's episode and consider, what is that one small shift that you're going to make? What are you going to take ownership for in your property goals? So do post about it, tag me in, and let's all inspire each other. And if you know anyone who is needing some help on their property journey, please do share this episode, because it could be that game changer that they need. And remember, the more people that we help, the greater our own wealth in every sense of the word. So growing this community means growing the potential we all have to succeed together. Remember, your mindset is your greatest property. Keep building it.